In the spotlight, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for allegedly spending $68,000 on his hair and makeup in 2010 and 11. Folks, I'm not going to wade into all the geopolitics of what's going on in Israel and Israel versus the United States and Netanyahu's invitation to speak to Congress. We'll leave that for other channels. But I was struck by this news blurb that he is being criticized domestically in Israel for spending $68,000 on his hair and makeup in a 2-year period. It strikes a lot of people as excessive, especially considering there are a lot of poor people in Israel. I do want to put this in context. Great leaders throughout history have spent a lot, and I'll leave it up to other people if they think Netanyahu's a great leader. I'm not suggesting that necessarily. But I mean, George Washington was notorious for spending lavishly on his travel expenses. He made a point to always have the finest white hose on his legs as he rode into a new town on white horseback. So a part of leadership is stagecraft. Ronald Reagan, dear to many of you, had his hair dyed every Tuesday morning when the hair color is sort of sneaking into the White House. So there's absolutely nothing new about that. On the Democratic side, you can well remember the expensive haircuts that John Edwards had that received so much attention, and one that Bill Clinton had many years ago. So people in the spotlight do have a need to look their best. You can call it excessive, you can call it vain. That is a part of the game. Now, it does seem odd for someone like Netanyahu. Let's face it, his hair is probably as bad or worse than mine, but it's long and he's got the whole comb-over thing going on. So it does seem odd, but it's not unusual. And certainly makeup is essential if you're on TV as often as a world leader like Netanyahu is. So I think there are bigger reasons for criticizing Netanyahu and any other politician. But wanting to look their best for TV in front of the masses, that's a part of the game.